You have as much expertise on global warming as the phony mullahs of global warming. And that's what we're going to call them from now on. The mullahs of global warming. These mullahs of global warming are frauds. Don't write me stupid letters about mullahs. I don't want to hear it. We got Bill Nye the Science Guy, freakish, goofy-looking little skinny guy, on MSLSD yesterday, denying climate change is, or that if you deny that there's climate change, you're unpatriotic. Now, first of all, of course the climate changes. I've said it before. We call it the seasons. But that's not what they're talking about. If there's a lot of snow, they say it's global warming. If there's no snow, they say it's global warming. They can't lose, can they? But that's not science, ladies and gentlemen. That's doctrinaire, ideological propaganda. And we shouldn't destroy our society, our wealth, our way of life, to accommodate these mullahs of global warming, these nut jobs. So here's one of the nut jobs, Bill Nye the Science Guy on MSLSD yesterday. Cut one, go.
These guys claiming that the snow in Washington disproves climate change are almost unpatriotic. They're denying science. So they're very happy to have the weather forecast be accurate within a few hours, but they're displeased or unenchanted by predictions of the world getting warmer. It's really it shakes me up.
Well, really? That's because you're a moron. What do you mean predictions of the world getting warmer? Do you read palms too, sir? Now, either the world is getting warmer or it's not. You don't need to predict it. Either it is happening or it's not. And the answer is it's not. This whole area is not science. It's crapola. And what is scary, sir, and what should shake you up is the fact that science, particularly science when it comes to climate and weather, has been so thoroughly and completely politicized by the hard left, by the Reds, who pretend to be green. Now we have this font of genius, this Contessa Brewer on MSLSD, a complete nitwit, hat tip to hot air. Let's hear what this genius has to say. Cut two, go.
South Carolina Republican Jim DeMint was on Twitter and using this D.C. snowstorm to make a political jab, saying that it provides, well, here it is. He says the snow will continue until Al Gore cries uncle. He's basically making this argument against global warming because they've had so much snow in Washington, D.C. Does this have anything to do with global warming?
Well, it's an interesting point. Global warming skeptics love to say, oh, it's snowing. What happened to global warming? But there is a school of thought that says global warming will provide more moisture to the atmosphere, which will allow for bigger snowstorms like this one. So really, it depends on which school of thought you attest to, but it could go either way.
You're playing it right down the middle, but I was taught that we're talking about climate change here and more severe weather, so I'm not sure that a lot of snow refutes all the evidence to the contrary.
Do you really have to be stupid to work at MSLSD? Do you have to be a bimbo, a buffoon? I think you do. Do you have to buy into every left-wing canard and every fraudulent notion? They don't even make sense right there. First of all, we're being told you can't tell if there's global warming just by a few instances of heavy snow. But then she says, well, a lot of snow actually refutes the anti-global warming crowd because of all the moisture that's created from global warming. Contessa Brewer. I contest Brewer.